Good morning. Today's meditation is going to be about fear and faith. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I want to say that fear plagues most people. With that said, with fear, we also have an opportunity with fear to learn about ourselves and to navigate through it and push through it because we have the power to do that. We do not have to let fear control us. Oftentimes people believe that, they can't control it, so they feel helpless, and then they just feel plagued by fears. And that's like being in a car with no driver. That doesn't feel good. And just certainly then some irrational fears like we're going to crash would be, justified. But it's not real. It's irrational, right? You're driving your own vehicle. It's your car. You're your own person. So if you're letting yourself be in a vehicle with no driver, you've got to question that and say, well, okay, how do I take back control? Well, you get in the driver's seat. And it means you have to navigate through those fears. And yeah, sometimes it's like an obstacle course. You're driving around and there's some bumpy parts of the road, and maybe even a couple roadblocks, and you have to, figure out how to get around those. So they're your fears, and they're yours to address and start to question. And with that, we're going to do a meditation to help you wash away and acknowledge some of those fears and help you bring some of them to the surface in the future so that you can work on them. Fear is like fight or flight. When we are in fear, we either freeze and end up in inaction because we're frozen. And then you can't make any decisions, and there's only really one possible outcome when you're in a fear-based situation like that. So think about anything that you've ever wanted to do and you froze and you couldn't make a decision, or the only decision was the worst case scenario, and that's the outcome you believed was going to happen. And friends were trying to tell you, or family, like, some unfortunately will project their own fears and say, yeah, you should be afraid. And then those that are less in fear will say, well, why would you think that, you're not going to get the job, or that you ever want? Or why would you fear that you'll never find a good mate, or whatever it is that you're hoping for, or, traveling? Why do you fear that, you can't go to Europe? Why can't you go to Europe? Whatever your fear is, if you're frozen, if you're in a state of fear like that, you just cannot see all the infinite opportunities and options out there. Or if you flee, people also run away. So instead of trying out for the job that they really want or going back to school, they just avoid it and they flee from it. And, the same result, that you never really progress and you're letting your fears rule you. So do you want to be in a car that you're driving? Or do you want to be in the back seat in a car where there's no driver and it's not really on self-control? It's just kind of going all over the road. It's your choice. So if you're ready to address your fears, then this meditation is perfect for you. And even if you're not, and you just want to do the meditation, you're going to mindfully be washing away some of those fears that have maybe held on a little too long and you're ready to let go of. The other thing I want you to really think about fears that you had as a kid, right, as you were growing up, and they were irrational. Fears every child has of trying something new, whatever it is, going away for the first night for a sleepover, going to a new school on the first day of school. I'll never make any friends. Well, that's not true, right? You made friends. So really think back to the fears that you used to have you did work through. You've worked through a lot of them, but you still may be plagued by some, or you still may jump into a fear-based mentality. So let's try to work on that so that more of the time you're really in control, you're in the driver's seat, you're navigating through fear, you're coming out on the other side, and then every once in a while maybe a fear holds you back gently, but you're able to work through that. So, ready for the meditation? It's a short meditation, but powerful. I'd like you to take 3 deep, relaxing breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, with each inhaling breath, breathe in a peaceful energy that surrounds you. With every exhaling breath, let go of any stress, tension, worry, or doubt. There's no room for it, just let it go. Take a deep, relaxing breath, breathing in a peaceful energy into your face, behind your eyes, filling your head, your scalp with a peaceful light. Exhale any stress or tension you stored there. Take a nice healing breath into your neck and shoulders. Exhale any stress. Take a nice grounding, healing breath into your chest and your heart, really feeling your heartbeat. As you tune into your heartbeat, you become more and more relaxed, more at peace, more in the moment. Take a deep, relaxing breath into your whole torso, bathing all of your vital organs in a relaxing energy. Take a deep, relaxing breath into your spine and all of your back muscles, just bathing your entire back in relaxation, washing away any stress. Take a nice breath into your pelvis, from your hips, down your legs, through your thighs, your knees, your calves, to the heels of your feet, to the tips of your toes, so that from head to toe you are filled with a very peaceful, relaxing energy, and you feel more relaxed and at peace. Now I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and when I reach 1, you'll be standing next to a waterfall. 3, 2, feeling relaxed and at peace. 1, standing next to your favorite waterfall. Standing next to a waterfall, maybe one you've seen before, or one that you've seen in pictures, or you're just imagining. But you know what a waterfall looks like and feels like. You can feel the intensity, the energy of it, the sound of it, the power of it. It's so intense, beautiful, majestic. You feel the mist all around you, washing away any stress on the outer layers of your skin and just relaxing you even more deeply. And then you walk into the waterfall and just let the water wash all over you, washing away your fears. So take a step into the waterfall and let the water just wash all over you and through you. The waterfall of energy just washes all the way through you, and you just allow yourself to let go. Allow yourself to just let the water wash away any fears you no longer need, and to illuminate fears you need to address and work through. Really feel that energy washing through you and around you, like the best shower you've ever taken. But it's with water from the earth. It's so pure. And you feel so at peace. And then you step outside the waterfall and you feel different. You feel lighter. And then mist is all around you and you're breathing it in. You just take in the waterfall and you feel grateful and thankful that now fear will no longer control you, that you will be much more aware in your waking thoughts of fear, addressing those fears, letting go of those fears, and being in the driver's seat to navigate through those fears. I'm going to count to 3, and when I reach 3, you're going to be back where we started. 1, taking a grounding, healing breath. 2, feeling relaxed and at peace. 3, back where we started, feeling yourself from head to toe. You feel your fingers and your toes and your breath. You're ready to conquer your fears. In fact, you're excited. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for meditation number 3, fear and faith. Thanks for leaping into the unknown today with me, and I look forward to more meditations.